and also consistency. I'm gonna go to my overstock room, aka the spare room. Kind of scatterbrained, potholes if you will, companion book that's even more stressful than just a normal series. Quite taxing on my brain. Made up world is entirely fictional. Good afternoon, everyone. It is the 1st of April. It is Saturday and it is currently about 20 past 2. So welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here, because you may be new because it's the start of Camp NaNoWRIMO. And can you tell I'm excited? I'm excited. I'm just buzzing. I can't stop, like, this excitement that's like building up in me. Like, I'm just so excited. I can't quite understand why I am this excited about Camp NaNoWRIMO, because it has been a long time since I've done a Camp NaNoWRIMO, because I don't do the November, like the official November one. So the last time I did Camp NaNoWRIMO was last July. I don't do the actual NaNoWRIMO event because I don't know what it is. It's way too close to Christmas. I just prefer to do the Camp NaNoWRIMO events. So it is week 1 and I should probably sort of go through what my goals are for this entire month, because I haven't quite addressed that yet. So basically what I did over a week ago now, I did a load of calculations for this month. If you didn't know, I'm not the biggest fan of NaNoWRIMO in general, but I do love participating because it's just so fun. Like, I do it for fun and also consistency, because I personally believe that consistency is better than every day. And when I say consistency, I mean 3 or 4 or 5 times a week instead of 24/7. It's just unrealistic 24/7. In terms of things like this anyway, I just much prefer doing things on a consistent basis as opposed to every day. And I've talked about this lots before on my channel, but basically point is I don't do something every single day because I will burn myself out. So I always account for days off. So when you look at this, so my writing routine on a weekly basis is I'd probably usually do 3 to 4 times a week, 30 to 45 minutes, or at least that is what I would usually aim for. So I've got that down at the top here. You know what might be better if I was to put the piece of paper down, bearing in mind these are calculations I did over a week ago, like I said, but they were all for this month, to try and see what I can. Just doing this for me is how I figure out my goal. It does look like a lot of maths, but to be honest, I love my maths. I really do. Obviously, I've got my somewhat regular writing routine down. I did all different like scenarios basically, so I've done 30 times 3, which equals 90 per week. This is obviously because 4 times a week, and then 30 times 4, 120 minutes, and then with the 45 times that by 3 for 135, and by 4 for 180. So that's basically 3 full hours a week, which is actually pretty decent. And then I wrote down that this month I would like to aim for about 5 times a week, 30 to 40 minutes per session, that is. So that would be that times 5. Then I accounted for a full 8 days off, because obviously that does take into account that 5 times a week. When you look at the calendar, that's essentially just the weekend. So it seems already quite realistic. I think the word I'm looking for is idealistic, rather. Obviously there are 30 days in April, so I just minused those 8 days off, so 22 days are the amount of days that I would do if I did 5 times a week. None of this is realistic. This is what this whole month is going to be about. This is just what my goals are, what I'm working towards. It's not necessarily like the be all end all. Based off of my like daily goal there, I have done 22 times 40, which is 880, so that's almost 15 hours, and that would be obviously for the entire month. Then 22 times 30, 660, which is like around 11 hours. Sorry, that one is almost 15 hours. And then 22 times 35, because I wanted a middle ground, which is 770, which is the median of these two numbers here, which is almost 13 hours. So, taking all of that into account, I decided that this would be my goal, which is actually pretty similar to my last Camp NaNoWRIMO event that I did, which I'll go into in a minute. So then I did this little calculation here. So I never actually, I would say I did do all of my calculations that I needed to do. Then I did 880 divided by 30, which is 29.3 minutes a day if I was to do like every day, and I just rounded that up to 30 minutes because I think that's what the NaNoWRIMO website would do anyway. Then 660 divided by 30 is 22 minutes a day, which checks out because obviously 22 days, because if you did like 22 times 30 you would get that number there. And then 770 divided by 30 is 26 minutes a day. I think I may have rounded that up, I'm not too sure, but yes, that is how I got to my goal of 770 minutes for the entire month. But obviously that would be doing like 35 minutes for 22 days, which is obviously, it's unrealistic, yes, but like I said, this is what I would want my ideal week / month to look like, what I want this month to look like. So now I'm going to go to my NaNoWRIMO projects, and then I'm just going to click on this and this, and you can see this is my graph for the month. And oh yeah, literally it says right there 26 minutes needed today, not words. Obviously they haven't like done anything to change it to like minutes or anything like that yet, so I did just put it in as like the words needed, and then it obviously says 770 total words for the whole month. I'm actually gonna project, what was it that I worked on? This one? No. But yeah, it must have been this. Hang on, let me. So, this was my last Camp Nano event. Obviously you can see all of my progress there, not all of it. And my goal was actually 720 minutes last July, and I exceeded that by 20 minutes, which is actually pretty good when you think about it. And that is what my graph looks like from last July. And then you can see on this, like my daily word count graph, you can see how many 0 word days I had, 0 minute days I had, days off basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Keeping in mind that last July I had like what, 12 days off, which is definitely more than I had planned for. You can even go back and watch my July, oh my god, No, you can't, because I never like did that. I was on a long break last July, which is probably why I did so well. So you can't go back and watch that, I'm sorry. But I did participate last April and July. Now I need to focus on now. So today is obviously like 2:30 already, but I've been up since about 11, so I not long had breakfast, and as you saw from my little tracker thingy, you know, I actually forgot that it's half term this week. But the plan for today is I have a couple of video bits that I need to sort out. I have a video going up in about an hour and a half. It doesn't have a thumbnail and I haven't finished the upload details either, so I'm going to do that. Then I'm probably going to get my writing in for the day / writing work. I never said, but I am just going to be working on my Nothing But Everything to Hide series and like all of the characters and whatnot. But obviously I will talk about it more as time goes on this month. But that is just kind of like the starting point of this. It's day one. I'm hoping to get at least like an hour / 60 minutes in today, and then hopefully like for tomorrow and Monday as well, because I obviously won't know what days off I take until they roll around. But let's stop talking about the future, because I really need to get this video stuff finished.
Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for anything like that. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the street, every freak out singing like. Told, but I don't mind even though I lose control. Oh, I just wanna have a good time, so call me whenever, 'cause a night like this, it never gets old. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the street, every freak out singing like.
The sun is out, and I don't know what I love it when the sun's out. It's 4:45 and I'm just having lunch, and I'm gonna watch some Grey's Anatomy. Don't judge me, didn't know that was gonna happen. I fancy a different scent today. Don't know what. Molten orange. See, I've got like so many like No. I'm gonna go to my overstock room, aka the spare room. I am back with three not new, but three different ones. I'm not sure. This one's quite fresh actually, I quite like that. I might go for that. Yeah, it's gotta be this Air Pure Romance one. Good evening, so it is now Sunday the 2nd. It's currently about 5 to 8 in the evening. I am like feeling super casual today because of this top. It's actually quite a nice top. I have spent most of today lazing around. I literally played on Hungry Shark Evolution on my phone for about an hour, pretty much. This past, since 6 o'clock basically, I've kind of like been playing that. I'm just absolutely obsessed with the game. This is not sponsored, obviously. I've just developed this new obsession with the game. I used to play it like all the time when I was younger, and now I'm back to playing it at 21 years old, soon to be 22. Oh god, literally in like 2 months. Obviously, I've not done any writing yet today, which is what I am actually about to do. If I can get my mind to focus anyway, because I feel just kind of scatterbrained today. So, oh, that wax melt smells incredible, the one I picked. And yeah, I woke up this morning with a load of spots kind of all over me, really. I mean, I've got some on my fucking chair. Fucking hell, stop fucking squeaking. I really need to focus because I have got to get some writing work done today. The thing that I need to do is have a look at my to-do list, because I haven't actually looked at it like today since I was like planning out my week. So I need to like go through that, tick things off that I've already done. And my hair is literally just in a plait, by the way, because I couldn't be bothered to dry it. And also, I'm trying to reduce the amount of heat that I'm using on my hair because it's quite bad for my hair. I find that I prefer the way my hair feels when I just leave it to naturally dry, because it's just natural. I just prefer it natural, really. So, writing work. What have I been working on recently? Oh, so last night I was working, not even last night, but yesterday, I was working on Bryony and Effie's sister relationship, like their sisterly love, everything like that, and then how they sort of grow up together. And also started working on Effie, like her character and how she gets into music for the first time in secondary school. Essentially what I'm trying to say is I'm about to get some writing work done after I have a quick look over my to-do list, tick some things off, and then this evening we'll be editing. Hopefully I won't be getting dinner too late. It is 8 o'clock now, so I could probably do 40 or 50 minutes of writing. It honestly just depends on like how hungry I am, how well I'm able to focus, how long I go for. Let me show you my to-do list.
Got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming, got me flying high, 'cause I can't believe that I get to have you close. On an endless road, I'm levitating now, in one of those lucid dreams, in one of those lucid dreams. Oh yeah. Wait, you gotta tell me what you did. I saw the world turning in my mind. Oh, yesterday you pulled the rug under my feet. Said I'm trying to wake me up. What if I'm making it all up? You're bringing me higher and higher in every way. Yeah. And all of my doubts, I can feel them, they're fading away. Oh, you're like a fantasy. I know this can't be real.
Good evening, everyone. So, I have to be really quiet because my parents have already come to bed. But it is now the 3rd, and it is currently about 20 to 11. I'm actually now quite warm in this It's not a jumper, it's my hoodie, so I'm going to take it off in just a minute. I've got pyjamas on underneath. I may be getting some writing done this evening. I'm not too sure because I do have a lot of editing to do, and I am going to crack on with it in a minute because it's actually a 2-part video, so I need to do as much as I can of that basically. So I may get like a little bit of writing work done tonight. I honestly don't know. It just depends on like how I'm feeling, if I feel like I can take this evening off even though it's the 3rd. And while I did, you know, account for like days off like this, I'm not sure if I want to be taking one of those days already, because I will show you my Camp NaNoWRIMO graph. So, when you look at my graph, I did 45 minutes on the first day, then 60 minutes, which got me up to 105. So you can see I am already quite ahead. So I could very easily take a couple of days off and I'd still be like right on track. But obviously I don't want to do that because it says I'm supposed to be at 77 minutes at the moment and I'm mostly at 105 and tomorrow's is 103. So I could just not do any tonight and just do some tomorrow and I would still hit day 4's goal. Good afternoon everyone. So it is day 4. It is April the 4th. It's Tuesday the 4th. It's currently 5 to 2. Last night I actually decided not to get any writing work done, so I didn't do anything on day 3, but today is a new day. I am actually about to get some more editing done because this is the point that I'm currently at and I've got a long way to go, and this is just the first part. So I've got a lot more to do. This is just like the first part, and then I've literally got this to edit as well, and back to the first part. So today is going to consist of more editing. Naturally, I am planning on getting some writing done this evening because, like I said, like last night, quite quietly actually, because obviously my parents were in bed, I'm already ahead, but I don't want to fall behind. So in order to do that, I need to do like half an hour tonight. Not even that, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, whatever works really. I would like to do some tonight so I don't fall behind on the first week. But for right now, I need to get to this editing because it's gonna take me a while. Like, I don't even know if like this video, like both the parts, are gonna go up on time because the original plan was to have them ready by like Saturday and Sunday at the end of this week. That might not end up happening. It might end up being like Sunday, Monday, or maybe. So I am going to get to editing because I only have a couple hours until work and I need to eat in that time as well. Good evening everyone. So it's actually quite late because it is now about 11:30 and I'm about to get my writing done. I have literally just spent like the last 45 minutes editing and now I'm basically ready to get some writing work done. I'm just opening up Scrivener. So Scrivener is open, so is my NaNoWRIMO stats page as well. My session tracker, writing session tracker. I'm going to put in, obviously today's date, 4th of the 4th, 23:35 my start time will be. Good evening everyone. So it is now Thursday, day 6. So it is actually about 20 to 11 and I am actually so tired because I have not been sleeping too well recently, because for the past week or so I haven't been going to sleep until 4 a.m, waking up around 11 a.m. or like half 11. Yet again, my sleep schedule is out of whack. I hate it. And so now I am so tired because it's like the end of the week for pretty much everyone now anyway, because tomorrow is actually Good Friday. This weekend is actually a 4-day weekend. I don't know how that's going to work out in terms of like vlogging. Obviously Easter Sunday, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen then, which is this Sunday by the way. I am actually planning on getting some writing done tonight. Before I do any of that, obviously I'm gonna edit for like a little bit, like 20 to 30 minutes, because it still feels like I'm nowhere near finished with this week's video. I feel like that's just how it feels, smack bang in the middle. What am I talking about? I don't know. I am actually about to get some video editing done and then get some writing work done. When was the last time I did some writing work? It would have been yesterday. Yeah. The 5th, what was, oh yeah, the 3rd was the day that I didn't do anything. About to say, there was a day where I didn't do anything. Yesterday, I remember I didn't actually talk about much, just because I've kind of just been dealing with some mental health things this week. It's just been a bit of a bumpy road. It's not been like a really bad mental health week. It's just been one of those weeks where there are a lot of bumps in the road, or potholes, if you will. So what was it I did writing-wise yesterday? So I sorted out the template for like Effie's ideal weekly schedule, but obviously haven't filled that in yet because there's still a lot of like career stuff of hers that I have yet to figure out, which is what I was also working on yesterday, like how her getting into music and everything, because that's what she does. Because in Bryony's book, oh my god, it's gonna be like a companion book thing that's even more stressful than just a normal series, which is what I'm planning to do with Nothing But Everything to Hide, is to have a bit of a series. I don't know if it's gonna just be like a duology, trilogy, quartet. I'm not at that point yet. Yeah, yesterday I was just working on Effie and her career the most, not just in music, but her life in general. So that is what I'm going to be working on this evening. My parents are coming to bed. Gotta go. Good afternoon. So it is now Friday the 7th. It is actually Good Friday today, which means it's a bank holiday, and it is currently about 20 past 6. So I'd probably argue that we're approaching evening territory, but I don't know if you can tell, it's still light out. It makes me feel so good. Like the lighter evenings, or the longer days rather, I love it. I feel like I'm finally out of like what I'd call my hibernation. It has been such a nice day today, and as soon as I obviously started thinking about vlogging, the sun has gone away. But it's been so nice today. What time even is sunset? I just feel amazing right now. I have actually been up since about 10 a.m, which is pretty good for me at the moment, I'd say, because this past week has been a bit of a bumpy one. I've probably already talked about it. I think I talked about it briefly last night. Just haven't been sleeping too well this past week. I've been sleeping from, probably already said this as well, but from 4 a.m to 11 a.m, and it's not what I want my sleep routine to be. And I've kind of developed an obsession for this top. You might be able to tell because I think I probably wore it earlier in this vlog actually. Just getting a bit of deja vu, and also with my hair in the plait as well because it's like 13 degrees outside, so there's no point me drying my hair, so I've just chucked it into this plait. I was checking what time sunset was, 19:49. So the sun may come back out. So I have already had my shower, my pamper shower for this week, because this Sunday is obviously Easter Sunday and we're basically having, my grandparents are coming around, my dad's side, so I don't want to be spending like all day in the shower because I'm pretty sure, because we're having a roast, it'll probably be around like 3 p.m, 2 p.m, that sort of time. Just changing things up a little bit this week, and also yes, because of the 4-day weekend, the bank holiday next Monday, I'm actually working 2 till 6. Easter Monday, shorter opening hours at work means I'm working in the afternoon, so I'm actually excited to have that evening to myself. It's been a long time. My face looks quite red in this lighting. My face isn't that warm actually. So yes, I am about to actually get some writing work done. May start sprinkling little bits of like lifestyle back into my vlogs, and I have also actually finished tomorrow's video, which is unheard of. The only thing I have yet to do, which I'll probably leave until tomorrow, is like all of the upload details and whatnot in the thumbnail. I'm just so happy I'm about to get some writing work done. I slept so well last night as well. The first time in a long time, because I literally got into bed around 2:30 last night, so / this morning, and I literally wrote my to-do list for today and just went out like that because I was so tired that I didn't actually get any proper writing work done last night. So I'm hoping to get like 60 minutes done today, this evening. Oh, nice. Sunday is supposed to get to 15 degrees. What is that in Fahrenheit? Oh wow, in Fahrenheit that would actually be 59 degrees, and plus 15 degrees like Celsius here in April is actually pretty good. Sun's back out. What was the last thing I was doing? That might help if I had that information. Yeah, I was just like literally last night I was trying to work on Effie's career and her getting her first job, and obviously I was so tired that I was like, after 20 minutes I just couldn't, so I ended up stopping. This sun is actually back out. Oh my god. This is my progress at the moment. So today I'm meant to be at 180. What am I at? 185. So if I'm planning to do around 60 minutes today, yeah, I'm like gonna reach tomorrow's, maybe the day after as well. And just like that, I have done 75 minutes of writing work. 75 minutes. That is really good, actually. And it's currently about 10 past 8. I feel so good about this. Let me just put this data into my NaNoWRIMO page. Add new update. 75, and I felt pretty good. Where were you writing? At the desk. And I was brainstorming. I, however, do not like having the times in. Just doesn't feel right, because literally it's not 75 words, it's 75 minutes, which is quite taxing on my brain, actually. And look at that, 260 minutes already. That is a steep curve. I don't even have to do anything for the next 3 days. Maybe I pushed it a bit too much. I don't know. But that was a pretty damn good session. And that is my progress for the entire month, which is pretty good. I am 33% of the way through. And then this one, literally... wow, 313%. But my brain is obviously now like super frazzled and I really just need a break now. I think I'm actually going to try and call my boyfriend to see if I can get through, and I'm probably going to get my dinner around like just before 9, I think, because I've been having like early meals today. Actually, I had my breakfast around like 11 a.m, lunch around 3 p.m, 4ish, half 3. I have made such good progress today, writing wise. I've just been working on Effie's like career, Effie getting her first job, and like she's really happy about it and her family are really happy about it. So I was just working on that, like how she, you know, where she applies and how like the interview process goes, because she applies to like a few different places but it doesn't go well with one of them, and so the place where she does end up, basically it is a made up world. It is entirely fictional, based on the Isle of Portugal. I'll put that on the screen. There's like a load of like different counties. There's Green Ridge Springs, where Nothing But Everything to Hide is based in. There's Upfield Ridge, which is where Sticks, Stones and Broken Bones would be set in if I was working on that project. I love this little world that I've built for like my ideas that I have, my projects and my books that I'm going to be writing hopefully at some point. And so there's a couple of like big discount stores, or probably like more like a few discount stores, like department style stores on the Isle of Portugal. One called Vinnie's Values and the other one called Dissit's Discounts. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Effie applies for Dissit's Discounts and doesn't get the job there, but does get a job at Vinnie's Values, which, like I said, I just love the world that I've created. I've basically just been working on how Effie gets her job at Vinnie's Values for the past few days actually, but today I actually finished all of that information of her getting her job and why she loves her music, and she's starting to develop her passion for music at the age of 16 actually, because she's in like her GCSE years, which I have decided like there's a lot of stuff on the island that is different from like here England, but some things aren't, because basically Isle of Portugal is set off the coast of like England, entirely fictional like I said. It's actually like smack bang in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and more like off the coast of some Spanish islands, I think, I'm not too sure. And yeah, the whole purpose of her getting a job is because she basically sees her mum struggling with money, because like her mum is a single mum, the dad isn't in the picture anymore. But I don't want to talk about that because I feel like that would just spoil Effie's book entirely. So her mum is a single mum. They have their own house that I want to believe her mum owns. I'm not too sure on that like little bit of information just yet. She sees her mum struggling and wants to start earning her own money to be able to pay for things that she wants to do, and also buy herself a guitar to start learning and teaching herself. So like that is why she decides to get a job at 16 still in year 11, because I feel like most people would wait until they're out of year 11. Honestly, that's just me. I didn't get my first job until I was 17, so I don't know a ton about like that side of things. I think I'm actually going to end this vlog because I would have to say that this week has been quite successful in terms of the amount of writing work that I've managed to get done. Literally, I've done 260 minutes already this week. I even said, and you could also see, I've basically done 34% of my goal already. It just feels so good, but my brain doesn't feel that great now. But it's been a really successful first week and I've managed to get a lot done, and maybe this means that next week I won't feel the need to push myself as much. We'll see about that, because I do technically now have 2 videos to edit. Obviously this one and then my second part of the video. Oh god, I've still got a bunch of other video stuff to do for tomorrow's video and my brain is just frazzled, so I'm gonna end this vlog here. But I just need to take some time to rest my brain before I do anything else this evening, because I do need to obviously do some editing, some more video stuff. But in terms of writing, that's me done for week 1. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe down below and ding the bell to be notified for every single time I upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video next week. Bye!